Hello citizens of Super Earth, we have a brand new video for Helldivers 2. Today's video we're going to take a look at something that was posted on Reddit by Schmitty777 and it's a great idea. We also have an update on how the major order is currently going and more divers are experiencing the game crashing more frequently after the last huge update. Plus we also have a brand new spoiler on the Illuminate. So like and subscribe and hit that ding dong bell for the future spreading of democracy. Helldivers 2 is a lot of things, but the one thing that nearly everyone can agree upon is the game was inspired a hell of a lot by the movie Starship Troopers. Which if you haven't seen it, go watch it, you will not be disappointed. One of the best sci-fi action films ever done. Starship Troopers though has one scene that I have seen so many people talk about, and I'm included in that, with fellow divers about how the eradicate missions should be changed up. In Starship Troopers, they land on planet P, and the scene that plays out is still to this day one of the best defend your post action sequences put on film. The bugs swarm in like a tidal wave, and the Roughnecks need to wait for the evac ship to arrive. Eradicate missions are exactly this. Defend the post, take down a set amount of bugs or bots, and then evac. But Schmitty777 titles his post, Eradicate maps should be a Helm's Deep event, not a Custer's Last Stand. And the post reads, Eradicate mission maps are way too small and the defense structures were given our raised platform at most. Why is there no design for choke points or actual raised platforms? Instead, we are given a slightly raised hill at best. Most of the time, we're spent kiting enemies, they're running in circles, using stratagems, and this isn't fun. The maps being so small, you run the risk of dying to your own turrets constantly, enemies drop practically right on top of you, and still, there's no holding the line. It just seems like a missed opportunity to make an actual, defensible structure to set up your defenses and fight off waves of enemies with different fields of fire from one or two directions. It doesn't help the enemy spawn rate is crazy fast, and you do rely on taking down dropships more than enemies themselves. A mission could simply be drop behind enemy lines, download enemy intel for bots, you drop in a bot facility and hold them off until a download finishes. Bugs then could be drop behind enemy lines and download geological data of bug hives, and you have to hold them off. But instead it's drop into this small area and avoid devastators and bile titans until you reach 450 kills. Oh, and it's complex stratagems calculations, so if you die you won't get your stuff back before the mission ends. Good luck. I do like this idea, but I think more along the lines of Planet P as in Starship Troopers. If you scroll to the comments as well, there are others saying the exact same thing. I would love to see a gun turret tower, maybe a mortar station, or if it could be implemented, an area where you can throw grids of mines or electric fences could be powered on. I do think this would make the missions so much more fun than just being killed by your own turrets or teammates with stratagems due to the small area that you must defend. There are so many things that could make this kind of mission absolutely just over the top brilliant. As Schmitty has said, download intel or download geological data, those could be some of the best hold your position type of events. They could be absolutely brilliant. Moving on to the next part of the video, as you can see from this chart which was uploaded to Reddit earlier today, Maia is now 50% liberated at the time, which is amazing. When this image was uploaded to Reddit, the predicted time was 13 hours to be completed. We still got just under 3 days to do the major order, which I'm not sure if Durgeon is going to be liberated, as you can see, the predicted time frame is 19 days. As we said in the last video, Durgeon and Tibbet were at a stalemate, but Durgeon hasn't even got anywhere in the liberating since last night. So fingers crossed folks, we get some sort of miracle for this order to be completed over the weekend. Before we end the video with a story leak, it seems divers are experiencing the game crashing more frequently than before with the huge update we got this past Tuesday. I've told you my experience this week about the game. It crashes on me 2 to 3 games out of 6, and I get the report error to PlayStation and the crash screen. Well, on Reddit, Town Important has put out their rant. I am in love with this game. Nothing has brought me more joy with gaming in recent years than this. It reminds me of days gone by when I would play Earth Defense Force with my siblings. That being said, the game crashing has had me want to stop playing until they fix it. Almost every other game that I play crashes moments before extraction. I am writing this out of frustration after trying to grind out super samples, but every time I come close to finishing, the game crashes. I could put up with it at the beginning as I was having so much fun, but now that I'm trying to get some of the more rare in-game items, it is so annoying. There is no way to reclaim what you have lost. I try to avoid all the crash-causing items, but with every update, it's something new, so I'm never sure what to avoid. I'm going to give the game a break until it is more stable. I am pretty far into it and have unlocked a lot, but I really just can't be asked to play and play just for the game to waste my time. I do get where Town Important is coming from. Trying to grind out the super samples and then having the game crash on extraction, especially when you've gotten a good amount of them, absolutely sucks. I know all games do crash, but it does seem to be that whenever Arrowhead updates Helldivers 2, for the first week or so, everyone always has the game crashing on them. I just hope that the game can get on top of the crashes, as like what Town said, it will start seeing divers retire and go back to other games in their libraries. Now to end the video, we actually have some spoilers for the Illuminate and where they will be situated on the war table. If you don't want to spoil it, skip to this timestamp on screen now. So folks, I am going to play you 16 seconds of audio.
Helldiver, ready your arms. The Terminates and automatons may no longer be our only adversaries.
The Ballistica system.
The rest of the audio is just a player on a planet with a few things here and there. But as you rightly heard at the start, it seems that the Illuminate will be appearing at the top of the war table, as that is where Ballistica is. So who will be taking the bottom part of the map? There is currently some data mining leaks out there that do suggest we will be getting another faction appearing later in the future who will take the bottom part of the war table. But for now, it seems we will have the top 3 parts of the map covered. That's all we got for this video, folks, so let me know what you think about this down below, my fellow Helldivers, and let's keep spreading democracy.